Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Through installment of Scott Selections here for Saturday, November 23rd. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had no action. Gave out an NBA play with Joel Embiid over 6.5 first quarter points at minus 117 on Caesars. Didn't matter. Pretty annoying in general because I researched the entire card. Found one play I really liked with Embiid, and it didn't matter because Embiid woke up Friday morning and said, you know what, shoot around. Nah, I'm not feeling it today. NBA Cup game. Nah, I'm good. I'm not going to play. So Embiid sat out. We ended up getting the play voided. Pretty annoying, but it's Embiid, so I shouldn't be that surprised. Point is, though, better than a loss. Look for a winner here on Saturday. For the extra play, though, want to remind once again, more plays on our website. Check out our website. Use the promo code WEH4US5 to get a 25% discount. Code is also description. Plus, a reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the bell, so get notified of an episode. And for the extra play, going to transition to college football. Going to look at a game taking place at around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time between the Citadel and Clemson. And for this game, Clemson is laying north of 7 touchdowns. Clemson's laying 49.5 points. And you know what? We are not going to take it. We are going to go with the Citadel. Plus 49.5 at minus 105 on FanDuel. Time recording of 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, it's a very obscure game, FBS versus FCS school. You might be wondering why I actually want to go with the FCS team. Let me explain. First reason, Clemson, historically speaking, has really not been great at covering these big numbers. Clemson has not won a football game by 50-plus points since October 17th, 2020. They have not covered a spread of this magnitude in 57 straight games. They've also not been great at covering this number against FCS schools in the past. They failed to cover the spread in 6 straight games against FCS schools. Their last cover was in 2017. On top of that, you're looking at the actual, I'd say, scope of the game. You have a senior day with Clemson's players, but it's kind of weird because they play again at home next week in South Carolina. So it's senior day, but not their last game in the building, which I find kind of weird. But the point is they do play South Carolina next week, so I am expecting a lot of Clemson's players to be sitting for basically the entire second half. The Citadel should get blown out in this game. I'm not going to tell you to hang in there, but I think they'll be able to once again mitigate the damage early, and then we'll lose this game by probably between 30 and 40. But this is a lot of points for a Clemson team that is going to be sitting everybody with a ranked matchup on deck at home against South Carolina next week. Team is still fighting for a potential playoff spot. And I think with that being the case, you might see Clemson once again take it easy on the school, especially based on the actual, I'd say, circumstances, because it is Military Appreciation Day at Clemson. There is a 0% chance that was running up the score on Military Appreciation Day in the stadium against the Citadel. That is not happening. Now, they faced off in 2020. Trevor Lawrence was still there. Clemson made the playoff, lost to Ohio State. However, in that game, or I should say they played the Citadel in that season, they won 49-0. They led 49-0 at the half and didn't score again. There's no way Dad was running up the score. It's not going to happen. Not to mention that this is definitely a weaker Clemson team than what we've seen in years past. Clemson defensively has not been great. Give up 20 to App State, 35 to NC State, give up 31 to Virginia, 33 to Louisville, give up 20 last week to Pitt. I'm not saying that once again Citadel's going to light it up, but can they score maybe a field goal or a touchdown? Maybe in garbage time. It wouldn't exactly shock me. But Clemson has not exactly been dominating teams lately, and I think with that being the case, Clemson will win. They'll coast. It's senior day. You'll get the random scrubs out there to play a couple minutes. But the point is, I think you're looking at Clemson, who once again have not covered a spread of this size in 57 straight games. They have not covered this against 6 straight FCS opponents, and you're looking at the actual circumstances with a ranked opponent on deck at home, and it's Military Appreciation Day. I think it's a lot of points. I think Clemson wins this game, maybe in a shutout, maybe 45-0. Maybe the Citadel score. They've been decent offensively in the FCS this season, but this is a massive spread, and I'm not going to expect Dabo to run it up on this team in this environment. I think they'll be able to go up early. They'll coast. They'll focus on South Carolina next week, and they'll win this game by about 40. But north of 7 touchdowns is a lot to be laying. I'm not going to lay it. Give me the dog here. So once again, the play here for Saturday, November 23rd is going to be on the Citadel, plus 49.5 points at minus 105 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.